All right, y'all. So this video is gonna be a little different today. This is my I guess this is like uh my first official reaction video. It's just only gonna be in this format for right now, based on with the tools that I have. But I'm gonna preference this reaction by saying, first of all, MGT, what to do? Appreciate y'all coming through, and I appreciate y'all shooting me ideas as to what to react to based on things that I talk about and just how it relates to everybody here in the Matrix. In this particular video that I'm going to react to, this was a podcast. The If you guys want to check it out, you guys can. But I pretty much, if you guys send me anything, just make sure you got timestamps so I could just we get to the point as far as getting watching the video. But the YouTube channel is Lovers and Friends Podcast. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. They have like a decent following, but it came up in the topic of conversation. They basically was saying that choking the chicken essentially is actually healthy. Now, obviously, here on this channel, I talk a lot about retaining our energy, you know what I'm saying, and not doing that shit at all. But some people, I told you in some of my videos before, that some people use it as like a self-healing type of thing, which it just, when you get into the specifics of that, is kind of weird. You feel me? First of all, I don't really give a fuck what people do in their spare time. But if it's something that you want to control type shit, like I know for me, I know being able to control my energy and not do that, I actually have a better experience whenever I do get intimate with a female. You feel me? So, and the topic of the name of this video is called Tonight's Conversation versus Lovers and Friends, Orgasm Gap and Relationships Being Mid. So essentially, based on just the title of this video, I could tell off rip that like a lot of people are in relationships and they're not happy. And when it comes to being intimate, the sexual side, shit is not really, women are not really getting off and guys aren't really getting off. You feel me? So yeah, they basically talked about that situation and how they handle it, and I want to see what they talking about. You feel me? So I'm gonna react to this. I actually did see this, but I didn't watch the full clip of where I needed to see what they was talking about. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. So see what they talking about.
I love my romantic partner, and I hope that we last a long time, lifetime, right? But here's the thing. The one thing I am sure is going to always be here with me.
It might not. It might not. Pamela might not be there, though.
So what I'm saying is, it ain't never left me down. So my point is, I think that having your own personal relationship with yourself when it comes to exploration of your body is important to me.
It is.
Now, if it gets in the way of you being able to be productive with your spouse, I do understand that, right? So sometimes you need to maybe say, let me take a step back. But for myself, I think it's at a manageable level. Please. What I am saying is, ideally, I want to have another day. But that's only when I don't have things to do. If I have things to do, I have things to do. If I'm
All right, so before he even like goes on, there was a lot of things that he said. You know what I'm saying? He said ideally he would want to have another date. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You feel me? Anybody, you're free to do what the fuck you want to do. When you talk about the spiritual side of that, or when you talk about your energy, I don't know if you guys notice, but like, nigga, after a nut, every time after a nut, bruh, niggas be tired, niggas be wanting to relax. It's the energy. You feel me? Niggas just want to chill. But that may feel or be cool, like on like, just a regular day-to-day type of basis. But spiritually, you're opening yourself up for, there's a lot of things I say here on this channel, but like spiritually, you're opening yourself up for certain entities and certain energies to manipulate your energy. Like you will be easily manipulated here in the Matrix. I mean, it may not be that deep, but it's a lot of dudes. There's a lot of people that's like ODing it, and then he also did mention um, if it affects how you perform with your spouse, then maybe you want to take a step back. But why would you even do that to yourself in the first place? You feel me? If you understand the power of just not doing shit and transmuting that energy, you don't even have to necessarily go all the way. You feel me? But again, everybody does it for recreation. I don't give a fuck what people do, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep reacting to this video.
I'm on the road, I'm not doing it. Like, it's not like something I have to do. Oh my God, I got to do it before a show.
Like I have not.
I don't do that. So there's many times during the month where it's 3, 4, 5 days where I don't orgasm. But if I had the time to,
If you could, you would choose to.
one a day.
Okay.
It doesn't happen every single day.
But if you could, you would.
Yes, absolutely.
If I could, I'd have a slice of cake every day.
I want to say the two ways it's dangerous is one is if it's tied as a coping mechanism. So every time that you get
See, she about to say some real shit. Now, number one, just like what she said, if it's tied to a coping mechanism, if you're doing it, let's say you're not even in a relationship, you just, willy-nilly, whatever, you just a regular nigga, whatever. But you're going through the Matrix and there's a lot of things happening, and now you're using that as a coping mechanism. It's not going to be healthy. Again, you are opening yourself up to be easily manipulated and vulnerable.
nervous, you have a desire to masturbate.
Yeah.
That's something different. However, but if it's a daily practice of just general wellness, there's nothing else that is going to release DHEA, so you look younger for longer. It lowers your stress levels. It improves your heart health. It allows for better cardiovascular function, so it can actually lead to decreased heart attacks. And if you're doing it novelly, because it sounds like you're having different types of sex with yourself. Sometimes it's in the closet. Sometimes do you do left hand, right hand? Do you switch it up? Because the problem is
wild.
if you're doing it every
like
day,
4 times the time.
can you do left hand too?
I mean, I can do all things through Christ who strengthened me. But there was a
They wasn't. So as she was speaking, she also said she basically said, okay, these are the healthy benefits to actually, when you do release. But see, when you release, dog, like for me at least, I don't know, I look at it from a spiritual perspective, you feel me? I don't really like to do nothing recreational shit, even if it's like down to like smoking type shit. Like I don't even like to do it recreationally like that if it's no, meditative, what I'm saying, concept behind it. But like for me, you talking about playing with the seed of life, you feel me? Which is, you can bring a child into this world type shit. Now I know other people, okay, let's say, you probably in a relationship with a female and she already got kids and she got her tubes tied. Like, what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? I understand. There's guys that say, well, shit, it is what it is. But again, only you know your body the best way. I can't tell you exactly what's going to happen, but I will say for sure, doing that often, bro, yeah, you're going to feel good at the moment. But I think over time, I feel like you're messing up the overall experience. You're kind of distracting yourself from your overall goal in life. We talk a lot about transmuting that energy, focusing your mind on something else, especially if it's late night. You could be focusing on trying to learn something new, learn a new word. It's as simple as that, bro. But again, everybody's going to have their opinions. A lot of people say like, oh, well, shit, masturbating is healthy, XYZ. To each his own. I ain't telling y'all exactly what to do. I just know the power of just being, I would like to call it just being normal. That's low-key being, and not saying normal as an average, but as I would say a normal, quote-unquote, manifestation of God, like you being the representation of God. That's, if you're living in your higher self, you're not playing with yourself. And then you value yourself in a sense where it's like, if you do happen to partake or if you happen to, get intimate, it's going to, at least it'll have some meaning behind it. I mean, a lot of people will rather just try to have mindless sex and just random, and it's gonna catch up with you in time. I just know that for a fact. That's why I be chilling, bro. I had a problem. I'm a sex addict, or I was a sex addict, I should say. So it's like I understood I needed to use that energy differently, bro, instead of just feeding into it. Because you're never really going to be satisfied. You're always going to want to say, well, damn, I want to see what the next chick feel like, or I want to see what the next video look like, or I want to, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you're going to try to feed something that you can never fully, satisfy, and you'll be digging yourself a hole. But let's see what they say.
Period. Where I had an injury to my right hand when I was in my masturbation phase,
Nope.
and I went there. I went lefty. I went lefty, and it was a struggle. It was a struggle, but the downsides of masturbation are increased disinterest in otherwise interested sexual people. It causes sensitivity issues with the shaft if you don't moisturize, or if you overindulge. It can cause vascular issues as far as just pain and sensations. You can even develop abrasions on your testicles if you jack too hard and hit your sack.
Right.
No,
He's
because
not
she gave,
lying. I mean,
she
there's
gave this,
there's a good and bad.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
There's a good and bad
we
to
advertise
everything.
it good, but we want to give people
But can I give the counterpoint I wanted to make too? Because that's actually a very important point. If you are having, whether it's the rose or your hand, if every single day you're masturbating the exact same way, yes, it can lead to problems. Not just in terms of giving yourself micro tears on your penis and constantly, it may be causing pain, but also in making sex less pleasurable because the brain is like
Right, your
a
brain
forest.
is not as smart as
if
its
you're
mouthpiece
walking
people
the
say.
same path over and over again, it's like, okay, that path is cleared. So you have to switch it up. So if you are masturbating with candles, you're doing it right because you're adding novelty
He
into
is.
the
Okay.
I swear to God,
All
he
right.
is.
She said that shit.
Listen, I ain't telling y'all what to do, like I said, bro, but, this is just another perspective on it. You get what I'm saying?
I'm trying to be on your side. I
Okay.
feel like you keep wiggling away from me.
No, because I want to make this obvious
I
before we
think
go
he's.
to the
I
next
think he's
question.
like. I don't.
'Cause
I
I
don't
don't
think
realize
it's
how
shame,
mad
but
He
I don't
doesn't
think
want to be Mr. Masturbation.
First-
he doesn't. He doesn't want to
First
be
of all, I
labeled
just
as
want the
that.
internet to know this. I didn't say I masturbate every day. Can I speak to
try
what
again.
you
Because
were
you're
saying?
not a double upper. Like
I'm gonna speak to what you were saying though, and
Yeah.
I think this the stick to landing on my point. My point is, I think that you can. For me, it takes the edge off. So if you are a person that struggles with coming too fast or overexcitement, for me, I feel like masturbating before helps me last longer.
Right.
And I think that this is a huge hot take. The difference
That's the opposite for me. I don't know. Like, I don't need to rub one out before I go see a chick. Like, nah, like, I be cooling, bro. I don't even think, that's the thing, bro. Like, even, like, when I'm meeting up with a female type shit, like, if it was, like, in a situation like that, like, I would, it's like, I'm enjoy the moment and the time. Like, I already know what it is. We both grown. We already know what it is. It doesn't have to be like, I don't have to be overly excited for the fact that, okay, if it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, just vibe, just chill. And once you know how to move energy throughout your body type shit, bro, like, I don't know. Everybody's different.
between duration and consistency. Because men think duration, like I have to last as long as possible. So they take lots of pauses.
Yep.
They switch the positions up a time.
Makes a terrible experience.
Tell more.
Well, that we don't like that. We also don't like it when you had already came and then you don't know that we know, so you ball the gummy, you ball the penis up into a sphere, and you push it in there because you're trying to re-harden yourself. We don't like that either. Listen, don't do that shit. Don't pull it out and wait a minute, and it just makes the experience. It just hurry up and nut. That's how I feel.
I have thought about this quite some time now.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to react to as far as that video is concerned. But yeah, like I say, everybody has an interesting perspective on it, bro. At the end of the day, dog, you grown, you know what works for you. Just do what works for you type shit. But at the end of the day, also, it's a lot of spiritual things. There's a lot of energy that's going on. Whether you know it or not, whether you care or not, whether you think it's real or not, it's real. It's definitely real, bro. Sometimes you be feeling drained out of nowhere, and you think like, damn, oh, maybe I gotta like search for pleasure again. Let me get another endorphin hit. Like I said, bro, all this shit is all about the understanding the brain, understanding habits, cycles, patterns, the brain, what the brain likes. Um, you could be doing something, you could be watching a TV show, you could be whatever, eating a certain food, and whole time you think it's like, oh, you, the spirit, the soul, wants to eat this food or wants to watch this TV show, when really it's your brain telling you, hey, watch this show so you can release this type of chemical within the brain to make yourself feel better. You feel me? So a lot of times, that's why guys easily can go on the internet and be like, oh, it's self care, or I'm gonna light some fucking candles and it's gonna be whoop de fucking do. Like, I'm not saying, you know, to live like a fucking nun or like live like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't live life. You definitely, can learn from different experiences. But if you are going to have fun, just manage yourself the right way. Because when you manage yourself the right way, you actually enjoy that experience when it does happen. Just keeping it a bean. But in the midst of you retaining your energy, because honestly, there's a lot of cases. This one young lady, I think I mentioned this on the video before, but she was like concerned because she was like, oh, you want retention, da da da. She was concerned because she said something about a study. Now, I don't know how accurate this is, but I think I did bring this up before. But she said something about be like, if a guy holds on to the sperm for a long amount of time, it has it'll grow like certain quote unquote bacteria. Like, everything in your body has like different types of bacteria and shit. So she was concerned about that, and I don't know. Again, I don't know how accurate that is. You get what I'm saying? But and I don't even know if it's like harmful, because it's your own natural energy. Well, it also depends on what you eat. But pretty much, if you have more of an alkaline diet, or if you are eating right, or drinking a lot of water, taking things like organic wheatgrass, um, and oregano, that's also good. Eating stuff like kale, pineapple, shit like that. Uh, all of I feel like everything should be straight. Now, but there are guys that say, you know what, I'm gonna go 30 days and I'm just gonna release. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm not telling people to do that, but there are guys that do that. You get what I'm saying? So, just for that reason, oh, bacteria or whatever, you feel me? Um, there's different YouTubers I spoke on it plenty of times. They like, nigga, semen retention is cool, but I'll probably retain for about 20 days, and after that, nigga, I gotta clean the pipes. I don't know. Like I say, everybody's different, bro. So all I'm saying though is just at the end of the day, you just gotta focus on what is gonna work for you. Don't get too distracted in the matrix, and it is what it is. But MGT, what it is, your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going within and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. I'm definitely see you guys on the next video. Peace.